All right. So there on NewbieVeT, got a special guest. We got my girl, Shanequa King.
All right. Hey, how you guys doing?
How you doing? How your day been?
Can't complain.
Can't complain?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you are owner of Xclusive Fits.
Exclusive after dark.
Exclusive After Dark.
Yes.
Okay. So what made you come up with first of all, let's go to the beginning, to the very beginning. So what, you from Detroit, right?
Yeah, I'm from Detroit.
What part?
The east side. Yeah, so with that, came to Augusta in my high school term. I'm back in like 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2000.
So.
Oh, okay. How was it, like, the transition and going from Detroit to Augusta? How was that for you?
It was a very different transition, fast-paced. Where I'm from, here, it was slower. I would just say that it was a big difference.
Well, like the economy-wise?
Culture, for one. Friendliness, more family-oriented versus on-the-go movement.
Right. So, like, what's Detroit like different than Augusta?
Detroit, like, is going to be more, like I said, on the go, quick to the point, and most people take that as rude.
Right.
But it's just straight to the point. They love, of course, but you're going to get more work environment, that type culture.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how was it for you trying to adjust down this way?
Well, first, I always say I wasn't accepted first.
For real?
Yeah, oh no. Very outspoken, not holding my tongue, and that got me in a lot of issues.
So it got you to a lot of problems and beefs.
Yeah, it got me a lot of problems. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like basically, like what was some things that made you unlikable?
Well, I would just say different.
Okay.
So one was my personality. Like I say, not too held back, but we'll say what's on my mind, as well as with being shaped differently. That was quite a problem here.
Right.
Yeah.
More natural.
Yeah, natural. But, got
So was it mostly from the females?
Yes, I would say from the females, with me being a main attraction to most men.
Right.
And me not being scared to express myself.
Right.
I think that was what made me a little different.
Gotcha. So what school you went to?
When I first got here, I went to Glen Hills, but I also attained Laney as well.
Then to high school, right?
Yeah, both.
That what kills me about all these interviews I've been doing. Everybody that stayed down this way had to at least went to 2 high schools at least. Yeah. Majority of them.
Well,
so because of like moving around or something?
I don't know. I would say Glen Hills, it was not structured during my term. So it was, you don't have to go to class. So I chose not to go to class.
How was it back then, like Glen Hill was like back then was?
It was, the teachers were outspoken, meaning that they were more probably urban versus caring at times. Mm-hmm. It wasn't as much put in place to put attention on the urban schools, I noticed when we did come here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so Glen Hills didn't last long for me. I didn't even finish 9th grade there.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you basically like told your parents like, yo, I want to.
No, my parents told me.
Okay. I feel you on that. That's dope then. At least your parents stepped in and ain't forced you. Some parents force their kid like, hey, you got to adjust that school whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
At least your parents like, okay, we'll get you up out of here.
Yeah, my mother doesn't play. That's where I really get it from. Honestly, everything. So
okay,
she's a beast.
That was up. Okay. So would you say you more like your mother or your father?
I have both. Raised more around my mother because my father was incarcerated until I was 30. So.
Damn, till you were 30?
Yeah, till I was 30. He was in my life. We wrote, but he wasn't outside.
You didn't have like physical.
Yeah, that's
physical.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How was that for you? Like, was that tough growing up without your father? Like your father actually being physically there for you, like right there?
I would say at the beginning first, not understanding it, but once it was understood, we had a verbal communication that was great through letters, and then I also had my father figure that stepped in, which is my mother's husband. Okay. So he played a great role for me as well.
That was salute to him, man. Salute to both of them. Okay, cool. So, in high school, like, what were some activities you did in high school? Like, was you in sports? Did you do like music band? Like,
oh, I did band, so I pretend to play the clarinet. I wanted to be in Glen Hill's band because the biggest, baddest band. So I wanted to see what that was about.
Right.
Played the clarinet, but I did like chorus and a cheerleader. In Laney.
Okay. Cool. That was up. So you did dabble in the school activities.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So what made you want to get into far as like opening up your own shop and basically like what were some steps that you had to go through to make that happen?
Got it. I would say what motivated me just to be able to create more job opportunities for others is the reason I wanted to do it. I've managed companies since 18. Probably learned my gift around 25 of just developing talent. I wouldn't just say I agree with all the guidelines in a lot of the places I work for. So that just motivated me just to continue to learn the great things that I did get from them, but remember some of the things that I can do once I get my own establishment to keep the diversity overall.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what's one of the main things that made me want to open my own business. Did I know it was going to be fashion? No. I thought it would be hair.
So you was more into hair than fashion?
It was in my family.
Okay.
My mother did it. I did it. So I was just like, all right, God, well, I think I'm going to open my own salon. My mom, she had hers. I knew I could do that. And no, it wasn't. It started with swimsuits. Yeah, I wanted to be different.
So you started with swimsuits?
Swimsuits. I was known as Xclusive swimwear. Some people still will call me that.
Those are day ones.
Yeah, that was my day ones. Summertime, I wanted to be different. Came out with a lot of exclusive swimwear. What my family helped me with from the ground, with motivating me and helping me when I had questions. I pretty felt like I had it, I would say, together because I have been managing other multi-million companies. So I felt like I can make this master plan.
Make this happen.
Yeah.
Right. That's dope. That's really, really dope. So what are the headaches of operating a clothing store?
Headaches. Well, first it starts with making sure we got the right vendors. It may look good, but making sure you got the proper quality.
So break that down real quick, for people that look up to you and be wondering like how do you pick which company to go with, far as the material, far as the how good it looks compared to when it comes to you.
Right. I would say first you got to be patient because you have to get the samples. Now that we're gonna all have our own vendors, or we may all have some similar ones. It just depends on the product you want to sell.
Gotcha.
So me myself, I'm just on. I'll put myself when they say when you want to start your business, you want to know where you're gonna be Family Dollar or Dollar General, or you want to be Dillard's and Macy's, or Gucci and Louis Vuitton.
Right.
So with me, I wanted to be Dillard's and Macy's.
Reasonable,
but you also can be. That's right.
Gotcha.
So that's what I would say, knowing where you want to start at to be able to know what kind of vendors you want.
Okay. And how do one that has a clothing store go well with pricing things? Some people, they be some clothing stores, some people are like, man, they charging $200 for a shirt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What I would say is first, I had to learn something. Cause what you will do when you first start, you will feel like, oh, I don't even pay that much for this, so I'll be cheating them if I flip it back for this price. But once you think about the service, if you're giving service and you're not just selling products, then you got to also, if you're not at home and you're just with your lights,
right,
things of that nature, you got to put that included. So once I got my brick and mortar, now we sip and shop. We have nice bags, tissue paper. So it's a great experience. So you got to make sure you're putting all of that in there or you will drown.
Right.
So once somebody understands the quality of your product, then some people may not fit their taste, but the ones that will, they'll repeatedly come. So I would just say it just depends on the person or where you're at and the demographic of knowing your prices.
And that also goes with as far as like, say like if they're getting into the clothing business, right? They got to know what the consumers want to buy.
That's right.
What's in fashion, what's in trend and style. And also they got a lot of people know also it be huge because they don't think about that. They just buy clothes, and not thinking like, well, I gotta buy different sizes
for others,
not
myself.
You're right.
Yeah, I would say staying ahead and asking questions and being open. You have to do that. If not, you'll be in your own head. And of course, we can create things by ourselves, but there's not one person running it. So I would say staying open and be willing to change. As long as you're not changing your goal, then you can be willing to change, to adapt, to be able to be with the economy.
Right. So what is, do you have any, far as like dealing with females that come in the shop, in your shop, do you have any like issues far as like women might, complaints, far as with pricing, or maybe something that you know for a fact, like, hey, this is it, you know?
I just had it not too long ago. We had a guest, well, meaning I would just say a visitor that was not from here. And she said something, I could get this at home for $45, and mine was $79. And I was like, well, I'm not here to talk about where you can get that product from, but I do, I do stand on my quality. So here it's going to be $79 for you, and you're going to get the exclusive experience. More people that stay here, I wouldn't say, I haven't heard them complain to me, or anything. And most of my shoppers, they return. So the ones that do shop with me, they're made for, they're my exclusive dolls.
Right.
So I don't get too many complaints, but I get some, and they're just nitpicking sometimes, or just to see if I kind of know what I'm talking about too. Yeah. So I get that, but all I say is you don't go in Dillard's asking for a bargain.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah, or complaining. That's right.
That's what's up. So, like, what are your favorite styles of clothing? Like, far as your style, like what you prefer to wear, like things like that.
To be funny, I actually prefer me some nice tennis shoes, some leggings, and a t-shirt.
For real?
Yes. Comfortable.
You're right.
Most of the time, if I'm not out on business, or in the front for just things, I'm very comfortable with caps. I love baseball caps as well. Hats are my favorite. But if I was to dress it up, I'm more pants and a top. I like layers.
Layers, gotcha.
Yes, shoulders.
Yeah.
So I would say I'll do like a business casual, but sometimes I like to put a little city girl in me.
Gotcha. I got you. Okay, cool. So how is it trying to stay afloat, far as stay relevant in this city, due to the fact that we have a lot of clothing designers in the city? There's not that many clothing stores, but you have a lot of clothing designers and stuff. So how do you keep yourself afloat, keep yourself relevant, just stay on top of the game, on your game?
Good question. When I first started, I'm a reseller. I'm now walking into my own brand, which would be called XLV, and it'll be a luxury clothing brand. So I try to beat myself. When I first compared myself, I looked at a lot of the great ladies and men in the city and see what they did, but I wanted to be different. So I made sure I stayed the task of that. So I went, and I have idols of Rihanna, of course, Victoria's Secret, and Express, the places I love to go. I just want to remix that, my style, and bring it back. So what I do really, my story reminds me a lot on social media, is I have to beat myself because I came out aggressively. So I'm really not competing against somebody else but myself.
What you mean you came out aggressively?
I came out running.
Right.
Honestly.
Okay.
I came out with commercials, my website. I came out selling it out my trunk with my business card. And I made you take my card. If you didn't have it, you got to save it. So next time you see me, they start pulling it out, say, I got your card.
I got your card.
I'd be like, all right, perfect.
Good marketing.
Yeah.
Good marketing. That's I think a lot of people business fail because they don't know. A lot of them are scared to get in front of people's faces.
I would say you have to be you have to be secure in who we are. I got to know when I go in that person's face, even though you don't see my dream today, that I know what it's going to stand for. So that's what I basically kept saying in my head is, if I can do this for T-Mobile or Jimmy John's or anywhere I work for, I can do this for Xclusive.
Right. Mm-hmm. So is social media big? Like, is it a big platform for clothing stores, like, business owners for this in the business?
I would say...
or it's more word of mouth?
No, both worlds. On social media, they feel like they can get to know you a little more. They can see your personality. So you can use that as long as you're relating, being open. Social media is great. But if you look like a scam, no one's going to want to work with that. Gotcha. So always pumping your energy in there and keeping it professional is a good way for social media. Now, word of mouth is perfect, too. That's actually awesome because that's the ones that most of the time walked in your business.
Right.
Those are your true believers. Not saying that ones that are online aren't, because you got your online shoppers as well, but they get to feel my culture of what I'm experiencing, so they're gonna want to tell someone else because we give good vibes.
Right.
Yeah.
So a question: so do different clothing stores, do y'all like click? Some of y'all click up, like, talk about y'all businesses as friends, or a lot of it is separated into competition more?
No, I would say not the ladies that I encountered with. Gotcha. I've shot with some ladies before I even knew this is what I was going to do. I still shot with them. I also they come and shop with me, or we promote each other more online. That's where you'll see more of the communication.
Gotcha.
Or if, for instance, the downtown family, if I don't have something, I would send them around the corner to Tiffany's or Dollhouse at the end of the street.
Now that's dope.
Yes.
That's dope. Mm-hmm. That's dope. It's not a lot of people that do that. They be like, hey, I order it for you, be here next week, when knowing you got it in your shop right now.
That's right. And I won't have it next week.
Facts. So, how's the support system down here for us in Augusta? Like, do you think it's decent? Okay, could be better. How you feel?
Well, I really don't have anything else to compare with it against when it comes to the support system besides my family.
Gotcha.
So I would say I love it. I'm not saying you're not going to meet everyone that's going to stay in your life forever. So it depends on you on taking the support. And I take any support that's given to me. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate all the support that has been given to me, whether it's continuously with me or not with me.
Right.
So it's just on how you look at those things.
Right. So, yeah. So you did a lot. You planned your marketing, the whole nine. Like you said, you've been doing this since you was 18. So. Younger than that? No. You're right. I definitely been doing it a long time. I think a lot about it, strategized. And if I say I'm going to do something, I like to execute on I told you, my number one competitor in a great way. With that, when it comes down to what you want to do or why you're doing it, I would say I want other people to actually, because my brand, I want to tie back into that. My brand means escape the social norm. Mm. It means be who you want to be, in any shape or size. Because I get a lot of, oh, you're so pretty, just because of my figure or what they see on the social media terms. They just think you blessed, you just good.
That's right. Yeah. And it's not. It's harder. So with that.
So break that down why it's harder.
So I would say I'm automatically judged. I'm prejudged, very educated, but you'll go with my outside appearance first. Now I have to come mentally talk to you and make sure that I'm not using any figure, because I want you to hear me and not see me.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So that would be one of the things. Or harder, when it comes into relationships, more not trusted, because you go to every gas station or everywhere and someone's pursuing you.
Right.
Yeah, so I would say
that lust bug.
Lust bug. You gotta learn how some discipline. You'll learn over the term. If you ain't know at the beginning, you will learn as time go by.
Right.
So I would say that would make it, but it's not too bad. A good challenge. Help mold me into who I am today.
Yeah. That's crazy, because a lot of women, like I said, because it mostly be women that be judgmental of another woman compared to a guy.
Yes.
They be judgmental. Guys, they see lust. Women see either failures. They see, because like I said with you, they see how you look. They see you got a shop, this and this. Oh, that's it. Like you gotta, you had it easy.
No. I hustle hard 7 days a week. Okay. I make sure most of the time I'm barely sleeping.
Right.
And I'm consistent.
So how you balance your personal and your business? Like how you balance the two?
I'm learning to balance it more.
Yeah, it's tough, ain't it?
I'm learning to balance it more.
It's tough because it's like it'd be kind of tough because as a business owner, you want your business to be that Fortune 500 company tomorrow.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So we have a million ideas flowing in our head that we want to execute, but it's like the time of the day be short. 24 don't feel like 24.
Put it like this: I had an anniversary without knowing it was my anniversary until Facebook told me.
Wow.
That's how much I was working. Yes. So it's very hard, but I'm learning to do more of that so I won't beat myself up as much because things are going to go on their own pace. Right. And they're going great. So with that, I'm getting some more personal in there.
Do you vacate and all that every now and then?
I'm getting more personal. My vacation is the pool. Marketing swimwear.
Okay. So do you have a vacation site in mind once you do have free time you want to visit? I
want to visit Dubai.
Dubai? Why Dubai?
I like clear water.
Clear water, okay. Clean water.
Yeah, you know.
Well, Georgia got some dirty water.
And I've always seen it. And it's one of them places that since I was younger, I wanted to visit. So if I was to go do anything that I call really a vacation in the big terms out of the States, I would definitely.
So you're gonna do the whole thing, the dressing up, ride camels, all that.
I would definitely go right into the culture. I'd dive right in.
That's what's up. Being the desert on the camel.
That's a vacation.
That's a vacation. It's an adventure too.
It's an adventure.
It's an adventure. Yeah. I think people need to get out more to explore the world more, and I think that their mindsets would be different. So a lot of people are just trapped into their environment.
Yeah, it makes it harder because what you see on TV, you think is not real.
Right.
And when you go to these places and you taste different water and you get different personalities, sometimes they make you cherish home or sometimes they'll make you want to stay there.
Right.
You know, so.
Or it make you want to go home and get your shit together.
You know, like, I want to stay here.
Get your stuff together.
Yeah. Make
get your money up and stuff like that. Cause you go travel these sites and you know a lot of people go on vacations. And they have a certain amount of money they save up just for that, you know. And then they go out there and they see all these places like, man, we had a little bit more money, we can do this.
We can do this.
We can do that. We can go here. We can go there. So it makes some people go back and work harder just for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But how I feel about the vacation thing, I'm like you. I feel like I'm not doing any vacation until I feel like I can pay for a 9 vacation at one time if I want to. Meaning I got the monies there, everything's situated, business handling is good.
Yeah. And like I said, I'll take a break, but vacation, you know, it's basically how I'm seeing it. So I'll take some local breaks or out of the city breaks, something to get back. But when it comes to a vacation,
that's your vacation.
That's right. That's going to be my vacation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you video vixen?
Well, you know, yes, I would say I am a video vixen. I've been, my first video was Complicated. I was the star.
That's the name of the song?
That's the name of the song by Brian Miguel.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And that was one of my first roles. Yes. Shout out to Brian Miguel, CMG. I said that right.
Is that the video video y'all shot at Xclusive? Her shop?
Yes, that is. No, that's not. That's one of the second ones.
Gotcha. You in that video too, right?
Yeah, yeah. We were definitely in. That was Fuck You, Pay Me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Complicated was the bedroom video where it was very complicated, where we had the BDSM. Style bondage.
Okay.
You'll see more of that coming soon too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
spicy.
Yeah, a little spicy.
A little spicy.
Got a little spice in there. But yeah, so a video vixen, I'm definitely open for books and have been in a few videos and done well, and I like it.
how they get in contact with you? They want to book?
Well, with that booking, you can be able to catch me on Instagram, also in my Facebook, and that's going to be Xclusive. Take the E off, After Dark. And you can Google me. You'll find it. And it's all a way of being able to contact.
Okay.
Yeah.
What makes you want to do video mixing? Like get into videos?
Well, mine is always whatever the brand, because when I come, it's with the brand. I'm not coming as Shanequa King. I'm coming as Xclusive After Dark.
Facts. Okay.
Yes. So like with that, it's going to brand me. So if it's putting me in a good situation where the women, or I'm dressing the cast at this point, that's why I'm there.
Do you think about doing movies?
Yes, of course. Got some of that in there as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I got some things. I have a lot of gifts. We're just focusing on them one at a time and executing them in the way that God want me to.
You can act?
I can act.
You can?
Yeah, I can.
Would you think it'd be your strongest genre? You think it'd be drama, action, thriller, horror, comedy?
I am a drama girl for sure.
So drama be your strongest thing.
And you might can give me a little comedy because I got some of that in there as well.
Okay.
But
what do you think your weaknesses are?
My weaknesses are overthinking. At times. And
why you think you overthink?
Yeah, my brain does that. My brain puts things together like Tetris. Yeah, in a good way.
Yeah.
So with you wanting to achieve and always being an overachiever as myself from school, that's going to put you in an overthinking mode.
Gotcha.
Like I say, I'm always competing against myself.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But you're your only competitor.
That's right.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So that would be my weakness. I say that's, and my daughter, of course, family. One of the standard things that, can draw more people in weakness. But if it's just me, it's going to be me overthinking.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. All right. So, before we slide off on NewbieVeT, how can they get in contact with you? Well, you already said it, but say it again for me. How can they get in contact with you for booking? Location of your store if they want to come shopping and see the lovely shop.
Right.
And any love you want to shout out.
Oh, yes. So with following me, of course, that's going to be Xclusive After Dark, and that's on any social media platform. And that's going to be Xclusive, and then After Dark. Also, you can catch us in Augusta, Georgia at 138 James Brown Boulevard. I'm right downtown by the James Brown mural. And also, we online. So just to put the XclusiveAfterDark.com. With booking, you can get that on my Instagram and my Facebook as well. And I want to give major shout outs first, starting with God. My daughter, I have a 12-year-old daughter. My family, that's my mother and my brothers, my sister, my dads. Also, close friends that I have around me. Of course, the SMG family.
Shout out SMG.
Gotta say shout out. And I would say I got plenty others, guys. Y'all know I love y'all. But for everybody to support me and know me, big ups.
You better make sure you hit everybody.
Hey,
shot me
you know
out.
how many people?
Up.
I got a whole list of y'all. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
Can't remember everybody.
Can't remember everybody, but you know where you are in my heart. And I feel like I shouldn't have to explain that.
That's facts.
That's right.
That's facts. That's all the way facts. Boom. Good interview.
All right.